I'm here today because I believe the public policy status quo here in Washington, and in particular, the public policy status quo within the Republican Party here in Washington, must once again be challenged and then transformed. As Arthur mentioned, the focus of my remarks will be on the new tax reform proposal that I will soon be introducing in the Senate. But before I get into the specifics of that legislation, I think it's important to explain the nature of the problem that that proposal was designed to solve. On this Constitution Day, allow me to begin with thoughts from perhaps two of the most important constitutionalists in American history. The first, from James Madison, is that the object of government is the happiness of the people. The second, from Abraham Lincoln, is that the role of government is to lift artificial weights from all shoulders, to clear the paths of laudable pursuit for all, to afford an unfettered start and a fair chance in the race of life. Taken together, these two insights offer an almost perfect distillation of America and the Republican Party at its best, a perfect distillation of what America and the Republican Party at its best stand for. Today, this fundamental American ideal is, I believe, hanging by a thread. Up and down American society, which used to be defined and driven by what Tocqueville called our yearning desire to rise, we find a new and unnatural stagnancy. We find the underprivileged trapped in poverty, sometimes for generations on end. We find the middle class caught on a sort of treadmill, running harder every year just to maintain the economic security and the social cohesion that were once taken for granted. Meanwhile, at the top of society, we find a political and economic elite that, having reached the highest rungs, have pulled the ladder up behind itself, denying others the chance even to climb. From Wall Street to K Street to Pennsylvania Avenue, we find special interests increasingly exempted and insulated by law from the rigors of competition and from the consequences of their own mistakes. All this points to what is really an inequality crisis in America today, a crisis not of unequal wealth or income, but unequal opportunity.